Good day, everyone. My name is DeAndre Jackson, and welcome to the heart of HLGU. This Christmas season, many lives will be changed with the help of the kids from Clover Road Church. Here's that heartwarming story. Several kids gathered together at Clover Road Church recently on a Saturday afternoon, not to play games or activities, but to change the lives of other kids around the globe. This Christmas season, Clover Road Church has joined with Operation Christmas Child to share the love of Christ with people from all over the world, just by simply filling a shoebox. Ashley Yoder, Director of Children's Ministry, said this shoebox party is a way for her kids to get involved with ministry at a young age.
And we've had people throughout the entire year donate different supplies and things that we need for the shoeboxes. A few years back, I decided that the kids could use this experience to be able to learn what it's like to serve other children around the world.
Operation Christmas Child is a program that was launched under Franklin Graham's organization, Samaritan's Purse. Since 1970, Samaritan's Purse has helped meet needs of people who are victims of war, poverty, natural disaster, disease, and famine.
Last year our boxes went to the Dominican Republic, and the year before that they went to the Philippines.
Countries such as Mongolia, Philippines, and various countries in Africa who experience extreme poverty are the most affected by this amazing cause. The kids here at Clover Road Church can tell you how they feel about helping others.
My favorite thing about Operation Shoebox is that a kid who has never got a Christmas present before gets this whole shoebox full of presents.
We're gonna get to play with lots of stuff that they never got to play with before. I really liked what you gotta put in here, and I think it's really special for those other little kids that don't get to have these.
The ultimate purpose and goal of Operation Christmas Child is to create an opportunity to share the great message of Jesus. While all the boxes are packed with love and gifts, what's added in them is a message with love of Jesus.
I like to pack shoeboxes. The most favorite is that because I learn about God every Sunday, so I figured maybe they would want to learn too. My favorite thing about Operation Shoebox is that I like to learn about God, so I like it when other people get to learn about God.
This Christmas, as you gather around the bright lit tree exchanging gifts, think about Operation Christmas Child. If you're looking to give back this Christmas, you too can pack a shoebox. For more information, visit www.samaritanspurse.org. The Hannibal LaGrange women's soccer team is going above and beyond this holiday season. Reporter Rebecca Schwartz has this feel-good story.
Now is the season for giving. That is exactly what the women's soccer team is doing this Christmas season. On November 15th, 2012, the team gave back to local elementary students. The athletes partner with Gatekeepers, a program that pairs college kids with at-risk students. Senior Sarah Olson is not only one of the captains of the soccer team, but she also serves in the Gatekeepers program.
Some of the community service projects we do are Gatekeepers, and that's an organization where students from HLG get an at-risk student from the elementary schools, and they just pour into them and build those relationships to help those students.
College kids mentor these students and help them at least once a week with either homework or to play games. This gives these kids a positive role model to look up to. Now, a week before the Christmas season is in full swing, these kids are able to make Christmas gifts for family and loved ones. Without this opportunity, these children may not have that chance. The women's soccer team is also able to help by wrapping those special gifts.
So they come here and they get to make different gifts, and then HLG Soccer actually is in the gift wrapping station, so we wrap all the gifts for them and put the labels on them, and that's one way we get involved with some of the kids in our area.
It may not seem like a big task, but just giving in our time can make a big impact on a child's life. The women's soccer team is dedicated to serving both on and off the field. They say that this dedication off the field will carry over into the next season, making a stronger, better HLGU team. For TNN, I'm Rebecca Schwartz.
The 71st annual Booster Banquet starring Alex Kendrick took place November 16th. Julie Blankenship gives us the scoop on the amount of preparation it takes to set up.
The 71st annual Booster Banquet featuring Alex Kendrick was a successful evening. Over 700 people came to the event. In order for everything to run smoothly, it takes a lot of behind-the-scenes work. The first step in planning the event is to pick the speaker.
Choosing the Booster Banquet speaker is a really big job every year that we take very seriously. And we have a spreadsheet that's just ongoing. And a name that came up after I saw the movie Courageous was Alex Kendrick.
The next step is to make sure everyone knows what they are doing. With this event being such an important one for HLGU, they say all hands on deck.
We require all faculty and staff to help full-time. And then we have a lot of great part-time and adjunct people who want to help as well. And then we have probably about 50 to 60 students who like to lend a hand and help. So probably all in all, we're looking at about 200 to 225 people that make this event possible.
It's a large task to make sure everything is finished in time for the banquet, but since the university has been doing this for 71 years, things tend to run smoothly.
Banquet it's just a lot of details, but this is our 71st year. So luckily, a lot of those kinks and bugs that come with new events are totally already thought out.
The schedule for the event is usually a simple one. From the start of the event at 5:30 to the closing remarks, the event is planned to fill every time gap.
Well, it's a really fun evening. Doors are going to open at 5:30 tomorrow night, and then at 7 o'clock, we're going to start the banquet off with the alma mater, something I really like to do at every big event we have. And then Dr. Allen will get up and welcome everyone. We'll have a really great meal served by faculty, staff, and students. Then Dr. Allen will get back up, introduce the speaker, introduce the chamber choir who's going to perform for us, and then Alex Kendrick.
To get everything to run this smoothly, it takes a lot of time to set up so that everything goes according to plan.
And Booster Banquet is a 2-day setup, and it's mainly over here in the Maybe Sports Complex. But we start bright and early, 8 o'clock on Thursday morning. We set up, I think it's about 120 tables, and then take that times 8 number of chairs. And we have to do lighting, we have to do sound, we do tablecloths and dress all the tables so they look pretty. Fresh Ideas does a lovely job with making sure we have napkins and plates and desserts for everyone.
Even though this year's event has come to a close, the preparation for the next banquet has not. Reporting for TNN, I'm Julie Blankenship.
With 26 states and 27 countries, one event planned by an international student brings both international and American students together. Here's Sam Johnson reporting. Another successful event happened before Turkey Day at HLGU. This event is one that funds missions trips for students. Anna Bautista tells us more about the Trojan Turkey Trek.
This year's Trojan Turkey Trek was a huge success despite the cold weather. Runners and walkers came from surrounding communities along with participants from Kansas, Illinois, and New Hampshire. Marissa Brown Allison is an HLGU alumni and coordinator for this event. She started the race as a way to give back.
This event started 7 years ago, and I am a graduate of Hannibal LaGrange University, and I wanted to do something to give back to the college. And I'm a runner, love running, love doing races, and at that time we actually began the race on homecoming. Since then, homecoming has moved, but we've continued the race on the first weekend of every month in November. This year's race is bigger than ever. We have more than 160 people who've participated, which is a new record for us. We have a lot of families, which is great. We have a lot of return participants. So every year it gets a little bit bigger, and I just love the fact that people come to the college and they have the opportunity to get to see the campus.
HLGU is known for sending missionaries nationwide and international. This event is one that funds mission trips for students.
It actually goes into the missions fund, and out of that comes resources to help us to travel and set up places where we'd like to go. Also, we give a stipend to our student leaders, and this comes out of that.
Run and Walk was for adults, but kids got involved as well.
I did it because it was something that I'd never done before, and it seemed like a fun, good time.
The morning ended with the awards giving at the Maybe Sports Complex.
It was just a cool event to be a part of at HLG.
Next year's event will be held November 2nd, 2013. Reporting for TNN, I'm Anna Bautista.
She's our youngest finisher.
Every year, Hannibal LaGrange students give a helping hand to their neighbors. Austin Groshong has more on the 2012 Rake Run.
What would you think if you saw a group of about 30 college students marching up the street with rakes? This is what many residents of College Avenue experienced recently. On November 10th, 2012, Hannibal LaGrange University had its annual Rake Run missions program. During this event, students raked up leaves that were in people's yards. Officials say that the program continues to grow and make an impact on the community.
This year we had over 21 students sign up to do that, and we helped between 30 and 35 houses. And interestingly enough, we left a bag of gloves somewhere, and this gentleman came by, brought back the gloves, and told me how much he appreciated it. So that's really the whole purpose of it, is just letting them know we're here, that we're thinking about them, that we want to be good neighbors, and it's also teaching our students the joy and benefit of serving other people.
The event was not only ideal for students to participate in community service, but it also gave them a chance to have some fun with their friends as they served the community and Christ. Students say the event was a great way for them to get to know each other and hang out while raking leaves. This year's Rake Run also had a large student turnout, which made the work go faster.
We had a really good turnout, in my opinion. We had several people. We had not enough rakes, so that tells you how many people were involved.
Students say it's nice to do something that will not only look good on a co-curricular transcript, but also helps the community.
I'll take that. Even like the smallest things, like raking leaves, can really help out people and make them wonder why you're doing it, and we can share with them and stuff.
The Rake Run is only one of several missions programs at HLGU.
We always have opportunities here at the Carroll Mission Center. If a student wants to get involved in ministry or missions or community service, there are always folks that need help.
The students who participated in the Rake Run did work on both sides of College Avenue and later returned to the administration building to enjoy a lunch for a job well done. Reporting for TNN, I am Austin Groshong.
In this cold season, the theater department warmed the hearts of the audience with their recent production. Nick Vandiver has the story.
This winter, the Parker Theater stage at HLGU will become the scene of one of the premier comedies of the 1950s. The Curious Savage, which originally debuted in 1950, was selected as the comedy production for this year by Theater Department Director Sabrina Price.
It is such a fun show, and I actually it has a special place in my heart for a few reasons. It's actually a show that I've been in before in the past, and have waited some time, but I've finally decided that I'd really like to direct it. And also, it's just such a sweet show.
The Curious Savage was written by John Patrick and is about a woman named Ethel Savage. Her husband dies and leaves her $10 million. She wants to put it to the best use that she can, but her stepchildren try to put her in an asylum so they can take her money.
I think that definitely a few of the roles have stretched some of the actors and maybe brought them a little out of their comfort zone. It's been fun to see them stretched in that manner, but have a lot of fun with their roles as well, as I feel the whole cast has.
The cast is made up of primarily upperclassmen, with only 2 freshmen. Price says that even with so few people in the cast, they have no understudies. Everyone has a part and every part has been filled. Of course, every good production has a good sound team and set crew behind it.
Well, really, my entire job here is to amplify what the actors are saying and doing, and also I play sound effects and before and after music.
My job on the theater this year is to build sets, paint sets, and help out the director in any way possible.
The actors have been hard at work for weeks, learning their roles and trying to become their characters.
Well, we've been condensed on time because of fall break and the inauguration, and so theater practices have been, crunched, and we've had to memorize a lot of lines in a shorter period of time. But by the end of this week, we're definitely going to have it down.
It's been great. I'm just loving it the more that we rehearse, and it's just very fun.
The cast played to a full house every night from November 29th to December 1st, and the production was taken as a success. Reporting for TNN, I'm Nick Vandiver.
Thank you for joining us today for our special edition, The Heart of HLGU. From all of us at the TNN crew, have a Merry Christmas.